on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep resting.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hurry up, hurry up.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go, come on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Fancy footwork in midfield. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got Gresham. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on them.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They don't want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Rodgers again now. Steps away to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now it's Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. It's Cobb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's fine. Yeah. Green 18.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey. Green 19. Box it. Run right.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And Crosby puts it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't...
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 58.
On second down, Montgomery. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Boom. 319. No.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now he's forced outright. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams from 13 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Rodgers going to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
319!
From the gun, Rodgers finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
319! 319!
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! No. Check! Patriot!
Again, it's Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking on the move to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
To throw is Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, it's Rosen. It's caught right at the 10-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He's going to get it running right. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Gone!
Here's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 56 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.